Before starting with that, I want to know who is Maa Lalita Tripura Sundari.
So the main meaning is she is the mother of everything, universal mother, Srimati. And she tells her name in the last. Sri Shiva Shivashakti Karupani Lalita Ambika. That's the greatness of her.
I love Lalita Sadhna because I have heard it once and I am feeling connected to recite it. So, can I recite it without a Guru Diksha?
Whatever is designed for you, the Guru will prescribe. Guru will not teach the same thing for everybody. Customized to you, he set the target, he sets the path.
One thing I want to know, like for instance, I understood from your words that desire is given by Lalita itself. So, if you are trying to seek something, means you are trying to manifest something, you just have to observe that wish and just leave it on her. Means, how can you explain a little bit more in that?
What I am seeing in my husband is me only. If I say my husband doesn't have anger, he will not have anger. So, when you are instigating the anger by calling him angry fellow, time and again, comparing him with someone, you are the worst fellow, you are the worst fellow, you are the worst fellow. This worst fellow is not he. You created the worst fellow. Manifested. You are a manifester.
True.
So Sri Mata is that energy. By doing upasana on that, you get free from all the entanglements with good and bad also. I am thinking that I need to observe and leave. That is also a form of contamination. That means you are using the mind. How can you stop using the mind? That's why brainless fellow is the perfect person for Sri Vidya.
No,
I'm sorry.
that is true. That is true. So basically, if we want to change our world, basically not our world, basically if we want to get positivity in our life, so we have to go within.
That's it.
So, sir, what I want to ask you is like mantra. If we take any mantra, like the Ganpati mantra you were chanting, so it is like the mantras are like a contact number of a deity that we should, which helps us in making a connection with that god or goddess.
Om is the pranava bijam, which makes you in union with that vast cosmic energy. So, like that, mantras are mananat trayatiti mantraha. That's the Sanskrit. From here to here, mantra should be from here to here. You should feel the mantra.
Getting a guru is not possible for everyone. That's what my Guruji used to say, that you cannot get a guru easily, that true guru who can give you the diksha. So, if someone who is just beginning his path, can he chant certain mantras, certain basic mantras without a diksha or something like that? Can you put some light on that?
So, you can recite any mantra, particularly sattvic mantras. But to get the real benefit of that mantra, before you start your sadhana, anybody, they should know why they want to do sadhana.
It took me a lot of years to understand that, but I want if you can explain it to the audience. श्री माते नमः दोस्तों, आप सभी का स्वागत है हीलिंग वर्ल्ड प्रेजेंट्स स्पिरिचुअल टॉक्स विद भवे के इस एपिसोड में। और आज हमारे साथ कांचीपुरम में है गुरुजी करुणामय, जो कि श्री विद्या के एक बहुत ही नोन गुरु हैं और ये लगभग 4 दशकों से ज़्यादा इनको श्री विद्या की साधना में प्रैक्टिस करते हुए हो गया है। और गुरुजी ने हजारों लाखों स्टूडेंट्स को दीक्षा भी दी है श्री विद्या की, और उनको इस साधना का दिव्य ज्ञान भी दिया है, और इन्होंने काफ़ी लोगों की लाइफ को ट्रांसफॉर्म भी किया है। तो आज हमारा सौभाग्य है कि हम इनके साथ पॉडकास्ट करेंगे ललिता सहस्त्र नाम पे और भी कई टॉपिक्स पे। तो बिना किसी देरी के आज का ये पॉडकास्ट शुरू करते हैं। गुरुजी, अ वेरी वार्म वेलकम टू यू।
Namaste, Sri Matra Namaha.
Shri Mate Namaha. A very warm welcome to you in this episode. Guruji, before starting, I would like to ask you about who is Goddess Lalita, because we always talk about Shri Vidya and stotrams of the goddess. But before starting with that, I want to know who is Maa Lalita Tripura Sundari.
Very good question. I think you know Lalita Sahasranama.
True.
And she gives a beautiful introduction of herself with the first word Sri Mata. Normally, as a human being, if I have to introduce myself, I'm Guru Karunamaya. I tell my name first, and whatever it may be, what I'm doing, that's the process. But the beauty of Lalita is she tells her Tattva first, Sri Mata. That answer is, who is Lalita? Sri Mata. What is Sri? It represents Saraswati and Lakshmi also. Both are referred by the syllable Sri. So she is the mother of both. That means she's supreme, more than that. That one meaning. But also, that is a source of energy which gives you both knowledge in the form of Saraswati and wealth in the form of Lakshmi. You don't need to separately worship another energy for some purpose, another. So it's a complete combination of energies. Then Sri Mata, Mata Muti in Sanskrit, the grammar, Muti is Kantha. Sri is poison. The one who put the poison in his Kantha is Shiva. Shiva's concept is Sri Mata.
Wow.
That way. So many meanings, so many meanings. So the main meaning is she is the mother of everything. Universal mother, Sri Mata. And she tells her name in the last. Sri Shiva Shivashakti Karupani Lalita Ambika. That's the greatness of her.
Wow.
She didn't tell her name. 362 names, 3 names. She tells about all her qualities, how to experience her. First introduction, that one word is enough to tell about her. So, compact way. So, Sri Mata is that creation, source of creation, from which everything has come. And normally in spirituality, we have a misnomer that only good things are there in spirit. I mean, good is the reference again. What is good to my mind?
True.
And if there is anything bad to my mind, I consider it is not as spirituality. But Sri Mata is a combination of everything. She tells without hesitation, Savyapasavya Margastha. That means there is no good, there is no bad. You need to come out of that. So, Lalita is another powerful energy. Another meaning for that Lalita is a powerful energy by doing upasana, not worshipping. Worshipping is saying hello every day, maybe for 1 hour, 2 hours. Upasana is all the time you are awake, whether you're eating, sleeping, or walking, except sleeping. Every time, all the time when you're awake, you need to get connected to her. If you do that, then slowly these qualities will get into you. So, from a Manava, first Manava should try to help himself to prevent himself or herself going down to Rakshasa. Occasionally we have like that. So for Manava, you need to go up as Upasaka, and Upasaka to
Dev.
seer, Rushi, Muni, like that. So what is the quality you get? That also is described in the Lalita Sahasranama. So Sri Mata is that energy. By doing Upasana on that, you get free from all the entanglements with good and bad also. So perfectly, you'll do justice to the Isavasopanishad sloka, first sloka, Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudite. Lalita is Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudite Purnasya Purnamadai Purnamava. So everything is complete. There's another one more way to look at Lalita is completeness. Lalita is Anjaneya? Yes, it is Anjaneya. Lalita is Shanishwara? Yes, it is Shanishwara. You name anything. Lalita is Dattatreya? Yes, it is Dattatreya. Wow. So I don't need to have a goddess photo or icon of Lalita only. The peak of parakashta, they say, peak of upasana is whatever you keep before me, that's Lalita for me. I need to come out of that attachment to the form also.
True.
And that you get by doing upasana on Lalita.
Really amazing. Really amazing. Actually, this sort of definition of Goddess Lalita I have never heard in my lifetime. It is literally amazing. Guruji, since you have said that Goddess has no form, as we also know, she's also known as Para. In Lalita Sahasranama itself, it says about the origination of the goddess, Chidagni Kund Sambhuta Devakara Samudata. Can you put some light on that?
She never said, I don't have a form. Veda said formless. But most of the time, right now in this room, is there air? I don't feel until I put the AC on or a fan on. That's the level of a jiva. So for him or her to realize, I need a form. For them, murta. For people who have gone above that level, amurta. In the Lalita Sahasranam, murta, amurta, anityatrupta, munimanasa hansika.
True.
The line is munimanasa hansika. Anityatrupta, amurta is related to them. Murta is for us. So, when the Lalita Sahasranam says, Chidagnikunda Sambhuta Devakari Samudata. One more thing in Lalita Sahasranam end, Iti Sri Brahmanda Purane, Lalita Rahasyanama Sahasra Stotra Gadaram. Rahasyanama Sahasra Stotra Gadaram, they say. And many people misunderstand this word, Rahasya, except my guru. When he came, he woke up everybody. Rahasya is not secret. Rahasya is, the external meaning is something. With the help of a guru, you go to the internal meaning, which will change your life.
True.
Internal meaning. So, external meaning is Chidagnikunda Sambhuta Devakara Samudata. It is a fire. They are doing homa. And from the homa, she came. And they describe from the head to toe. That's a form. But Munimanasa Hantika, at that level, what you do, Chit Agnikunda Sambhuta. Normally, my chit is full of desires, our chit. So all the desires, inhibitions, intuitions, preconceived notions, everything should be burned in the fire of knowledge. That is Chidagni. When everything is burned, the supreme consciousness comes up. You call it Lalita, you call it Lakshmi, you call it whatever you call, or you call it your name also.
Yeah.
That name, whatever it may be. Chidagnikunda Sambhuta, and then it says Devakari Samudata. And you need, when you are meditating on her form of formless entity, why you want to experience her, you need to tell. So that I'll do a dharma pracharam.
Okay.
When I taste sugar, I can tell everybody, hey, it's very sweet.
True.
If I didn't taste, I don't get the punch in my word. When I experience, I tell. So to do the dharma pracharam, I need to experience myself. Deva karya is for the good purpose or for the purpose of community. She came, not for the purpose of one person.
True.
For the purpose of one person, they just appear after you do 500 years of tapas. No Agni Kunda is necessary.
True.
So, the formless entity, that's why in Satyanarayana Katha, you know, you read that?
I'm aware about it.
Narada goes to Vishnu Loka and prayed to Vishnu, 3 lines, he prays. You are Gunatita, but for our sake, you got Guna. And in Telugu, they say, Manasuto Ohinchadu Gani, Wakuto Vivarinchadu Cheppu Gani, Shekkimu Gani, Atitamaina Rupam Galavada, Adi Madhya Antarahita, Sriman Narayana. You can't be explained by words or thoughts or deeds. You can be confined. But still, only to bless the people, you got a form. That's another hint to say that a formless entity, only to bless the jivas, has attained form, but there it created confusion. It attained form of Hanuma, it attained form of Ganesha, and form of Lalita, and we find this God is more powerful than that God. This God,
Yeah.
and she loves that fun of confusion. Jnaninam vichetanti Devi Bhagavati Sa. So that where you need to be careful. So it's formless only, and in fact, in the Sri Yantra also, where we worship in Sri Vidya, this is the form, big one, square. If you go up and up and up and up, and you land in Bindu only.
True.
So that it also shows that Bindu, which is like appearing like formless, which has got every form embedded in it. Bindu has got every polygon, pentagon, hexagon, nonagon, decagon, everything is there. But I can't experience looking at the Bindu. So for our sake, she descended in the form of square and everything. So basically, it is a tattvam, it is an energy. But the energy can be seen in any form.
True.
Based on the sound energy you create. Om, Sreem, Reem, Kleem, Glaum, Gum. That's the triggering sound. Glaum, Gum. That sound energy makes this formless entity to have the form of Ganesha.
True.
Aim, Saum. Same energy comes in Subramanya.
True.
You are, that's why Aham Brahmasmi. You are producing. It's there. But before that, before this Brahma also, Parabrahma is there.
Mm-hmm.
Out of that Parabrahma's grace, this Brahma is creating these entities.
Wow.
Supreme energy has got no form. That's what Vedas also say. Naiti, 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 it ends. That means this is not.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can ask, what is that? You experience yourself. That is why, for me, I used to say in my videos also, if I put my cell phone before me or a water bottle before me and start doing a Prakrutyanama, Vikrutyanama with so much dedication, will it not give me wealth? It will. It has to give wealth because there's nothing in that form. It's all in my connection to that form. Through that, the formless entity is tagged.
So, sir, what I want to ask you is like mantra. If we take any mantra, like the Ganpati mantra you were chanting, so it is like the mantras are like a contact number of a deity that we should, which helps us in making a connection with that god or goddess. What will you say?
It is rather than I tell my student, imagine the whole universe is full of pockets of energy. Did you see Hrithik Roshan movie?
Yeah.
What is that movie? He get connected to the supreme energy.
Krish?
Tare.
That is Amir Khan.
Huh?
That is
No,
different.
What is that movie?
कोई मिल गया.
You can see.
कोई-
He'll send signal.
कोई मिल गया.
Koi mil gaya.
Mhm.
So you see the movie Koi Mil Gaya, he sends signal, it goes and attacks that alien or somebody, and then that alien comes on.
True.
It's not alien. So similarly, you produce a sound, ghe, Hanuman. Based on the sound levels and energy, the mantra. Mantra is a combination of syllables or words, or a combination of syllables and words, or just a syllable. Om.
Okay.
Which God you connect? No, Pranavam. It connects you to the supreme form of the God, all the gods, which is sound.
True.
That's why it starts from Om. Om.
True.
Start from here only.
The Mooladhara.
That's why Anta first. And then it goes, and when it comes out, it gives you a knowledge. There's no difference between this and that. And then it comes back again. That Om is the Pranava Bijam, which makes you in union with that vast cosmic energy. So like that, mantras are Mananat Trayatiti Mantraha. That's the Sanskrit. By repeating which, suppose, leave alone this gods and everything. Suppose we have anger. What is the mantra? Mantra is maybe I love you, I love you, I love you. Keep on saying with the feeling. That's why mantra should not be from here to here. Mantra should be from here to here. You should feel the mantra. I'm vada vada vagvadini swaha. That means you are requesting Saraswati, Vagdevi, to dance on your tongue and oscillate your vocal cord so that only the sattvic, energetic word sounds will come from you. That beautiful meaning you need to experience. Aim, Reem, Klim, Chamundaya, Viche. SOS signal. That means I'm back to my back to my wall. So please protect me. A combination of Icha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Aim, Reem, Klim, come in the form of Chamunda, yay, that yay. So mantra, even though it looks like a syllable, it has a feeling. And one more statement is in the recently last Monday we have done Kartik Somvaram, Eka Dasa Rudrabhishekam. In that we recited Chit Shakti Ashtotra. One word is Akaradik Shakaranta Vaikhari Vakswarupaya Nama. So what is God? All the letters from A to Ksha, that is also God. Anything that counts Vaikhari, anything that comes from your vocal cord is God. Then how much you respect your word? You are worshipping the icon in front in the puja room, but you are not realizing that everything you are speaking in that is God. Everything you are breathing in that is God. Annam Parabrahma Swarupam. Everything you are eating, breathing, speaking, that bond she has got. So when you come back to this, mantra also has got a feeling. Chamundaye Viche. Please protect me, come. Or if you take Varahi mantra, Vartali, Vartali, Varahi, Vara, emergency. Please come, please come, please come. Hello, 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 hello.
Come as soon as possible.
That double word is coming. See, that itself shows mantra should be recited with some feeling. Instead of I'm Rim, so no, where is it's coming from here? It will work. Takes long time. But if it is corrected here, Sarvajana Manohari, Sarva Mukharanjani, Klim, Reem, Sreem, Klim, Hreem, Sreem. The movement of Kundalini also you should experience and produce a sound. So mantra is definitely a sound which connects to different pockets in the vast universe. Suppose I need money. Hreem is the bijaksha which connects me to that pocket of energy which will not directly give me dollars. Many people will think when I say Hreem Mahalakshmi, dollars will fall from the sky. It will not happen. What will happen is it will enlighten you and gives you that intellectual ability to take right decisions at the right time to the right place so that you can earn money. It comes like that. You get a skill.
Like an opportunities are coming to you.
Yes. Opportunity. It creates opportunity. Not only you have opportunity, I have one. But not many people will realize that they have an opportunity. They lose that. And it knocks only once in a lifetime sometimes. Very difficult to get it back. So it gives opportunity and gives the awareness to realize and gives the technical skill to how to utilize that opportunity. So many things in one letter, Hreem. Hakara, Rakara, Ikara. Ha is ego, Ra is fire, E is power. So it burns your ego. First of all, we need to lose our identity. I should go. So that Hreem connects you to the wealth pocket so that knowledge. Ultimately, Aim is Saraswati, Hreem is Lakshmi, Sreem is Gauri. People, we think that this is jnana, this is wealth, this is renunciation. But the Shastra says all the three are only knowledge. Aim is the knowledge you get. Hreem is the knowledge, how to use the knowledge. Stream is the knowledge, how to come out of that knowledge to be ready for the next knowledge.
Wow.
you,
Amazing.
you cannot go out of knowledge. That is why she is ultimately referred as Sat Chit Ananda Swarupam. Satya Jnanananda Swarupam also they say. Jnana Ananda.
True.
And what is the essence of jnana is also told in the word Saraswati, Rasavati. So ultimately, rasa is ananda, raso vai saha.
Mm-hmm.
So what is jnana is
Mm-hmm.
any technical information to keep you happy
Mm-hmm.
all along your life.
Amazing, literally amazing, sir. Because these are things which very few people, I guess, are aware about it. And true, it's like a you means I can see means that the way you are explaining it is completely marvelous. So I want to know because you told about the that you are when we are chanting from the head, it takes a long time, but when we are chanting from here, it becomes like an emotion. So I have heard this thing 1 week back in a speech of another Siddha, and he was saying the same exactly same thing that try to keep your focus on your anahata, your heart center, while chanting the mantra or while doing anything, and it will help you in expanding your consciousness and aura. So, sir, one thing I want to know, for instance, if a person who has just started the spiritual path, because when you start the spiritual path, you have too many negative emotions, negative things, those things comes, and when we chant mantra, basically many people stop chanting it because the moment they start chanting, all those negative things come into their mind first. So what will be your advice to those seekers and those disciples who have just started their spiritual journey, and the moment they start chanting the mantra, they start meditating, they get the most worst thoughts in their life. So can you put some light on that?
When I was 29 or so, just married. I was married in 27, 2 years after marriage.
Mhm,
At that time, I didn't know Lalita Sahasranama
mhm,
yet. But Guruji asked me to recite Lalita Sahasranama. So I was learning and reciting him. Closing my eyes in Devi Puram, I was reciting Lalita Sahasranama. In those days, the vamp shows are done by Silk Smita and Jaimalini. You don't know with the name.
mhm.
Jaimalini, Silk Smita come before me in my thought.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm doing a mistake. So I couldn't tell my guru that I'm getting these fellows, these ladies in my thought. Then I'm saying, I'm scared. But they're coming constantly. I went my guru, Guruji, when I'm reciting Lalita from all this, these people are coming in my thoughts. What should I do to avoid them? With the next second, he told, she is Lalita. She came in the form of Jaimalini. Enjoy. Don't try to ignore. The more you try to reject, the more it comes. The more you try to reject the thought, it comes. Ignore the thought. That's the one. Enjoy, make a wish and leave it. That's my guru statement. Amritananda Saraswati is my guru. You know him, Devi Puram.
Yeah.
Make a wish,
Mhm.
leave it.
True.
If you hold it,
Mhm.
you may have to do action to fulfill your wish.
Okay. Okay.
And the best line to prove that is Amatir Medha Sriti Smritirantama. Amatir is a word. Many people think it's Matir Medha. It is not Amatir. Amati. Mati means mind, thought. Amati means I am before your thought. So my Guruji has trained us. When you have, of course, it's very difficult to follow, and often we just get into Maya. But the truth is, when you get a thought, if you imagine, if you trust, understand that the thought is also produced by her, and she can come in any form, word, thought, action, form, good, bad, everything. So she comes now in the form of thought. When the thought is there, this fellow will observe the thought. That immediately produces a desire. You should stop there because That is the purpose of the thought, is to produce the desire. And see how much surrendering you are. Guruji says, observe the desire and leave it. And karya karana samyukta. Nirmukta is jnana, samyukta is maya. Samyukta, both are embedded. So, like I'm speaking now, the word and the meaning are embedded. I want to transfer the meaning to you, and I'm using the utility called word, but for me, the meaning behind and word is in front. When you receive it, you get the meaning first, not
True.
the word.
True.
So, reverse is true. So, they are all combined. Similarly, the desire and fulfillment is also combined. If you just observe and leave it, it will materialize instantaneously.
Okay, for instance,
You don't need to. That's why he says, man gussifies himself between desire and action, desire and fulfillment. Use the word gussi. Gusna, Hindi.
True. And
क्यों घुसने का जरूरत क्या है? अपने में हो जाएगा ना. शरणार्थी का मतलब क्या है? ऑब्जर्व करके छोड़िए.
Okay.
That requires a lot of
Faith.
sadhana. If you leave it, that the more you involve, the more it is delayed. And then finally you achieve it, and this fellow feels, I achieved. And that lady laughs. If you are not interfered, you would have achieved long time back.
So, one thing I want to know, like for instance, I understood from your words that desire is given by Lalita itself. So, if you are trying to seek something, means you are trying to manifest something, so you just have to do the means you just have to observe that wish and just leave it on her. Means how can you explain a little bit more in that?
You don't need to do anything. Just be what you are. Doing, thinking that I need to observe and leave, that is also a form of contamination. That means you are using the mind. How can you stop using the mind? That's why brainless fellow is the perfect person for Sri Vidya.
Okay. No,
I'm sorry.
that is true. That is true.
My brainless fellow means the person who uses it minimum for the survival in the society, not for achieving something.
Okay.
So, to become a good upasaka, I need to do this, these are all maya. You just study. And then I just leave it to you. In between, you get a problem. Okay? They lose their job. It is better not to worry about that. And by Guruji's grace, when I was in US, just before Navaratri, I lost my job.
Oh.
Just 2 days before. To be frank with you, I met one more person recently, my Sishya. He was very happy. Guruji, thank God I lost my job and I can come with you to Kaise. Now, I don't need to apply for leave.
Wow.
And later on, I came to realize that he put his ring on mortgage to get the money. So, I lost the job. Similarly, I thought I got time to, do Navaratri. I did Navaratri on the 7th day. I remember Saraswati Day. I got a call from Epsilon company, interview call. Can you come tomorrow? At that time, getting a job, I don't have any technical knowledge of anything. Getting a job is very difficult. Interview came. That again is Maya. So you are in a 9 days Diksha. Will you go or not? And I told that person, you need to wait for 3 more days. I'm in a spiritual retreat. I can come only after 3 days. If you can wait, that's fine. Everybody scolded me. Why are you doing like this? Getting job in Epsilon is... You won't believe, on the 10th day, I got a call. Hi, Subra. Congratulations, you are selected. You don't need an interview. The confidence which you said, amazing. That means you know the subject. Honestly, I don't know the subject. So, there, what helped me? a total surrender of not doing anything. But it's not possible for everybody. All the credit goes to my Amritanandana Saraswati, who has trained us for almost 30 years, constantly observing, not teaching. So, for the general people, how do you achieve that? Viraja Homam. I don't know whether you,
I'm aware.
Manikarnika Ghat, Harichandra Ghat. So, like, suppose you want to do, you need to know what you need to achieve in your life. First of all, that itself, if you say, I want to achieve fame, the fame can be today, but tomorrow the fame may not be there. Some of the politicians, some of the movie, film industry people, you want that kind of fame? No. I want permanent. So fame is not. I want permanent fame. Wealth, that's also not guaranteed. Health, with age, is not guaranteed.
True.
What do you want, which is permanent and which is not depending on the other people? That's peace. Shanti rastu, tushti rastu, pushti rastu, shanti. So before starting the upasana, if you start with the purpose of not achieving anything, but experiencing the peace inside you, most of these obstacles will not matter. Everybody will get obstacles. Everybody. But you cannot give it as a reason for stopping the upasana. Many people say, my mother is sick, Guruji. That's why I could not, do upasana. Some people told. I asked, 24/7 you are with mother? You're using that as a reason for not doing the upasana. So you are the personal judge for that. Number one, don't have any high expectation. Don't expect anything. You're doing the upasana just like any other this thing. Take it easy. Take it easy policy, they say. Take it easy. Number two, any obstacle which you get in the form of losing a job or health, take it as a challenge, and with the help of guru or the mantra which has given to you, to overcome that, rather than using that obstacle as a reason to go away from the sadhana. This is where your effort, the people's effort is necessary. Then, three, always think about the last thing. When I leave this body, suppose one big problem is worrying me. My father used to worry about my daughter's marriage. They should get good matches. And then, at that time, I am in Sri Vidya. He was very, very much worried about that. He's already at the time 70. I called him Nanagaru. We tell Nanagaru in Telugu. Daddy, I'm your child, but can I help you? Yeah. After you leave the body, will you please again worry about this marriage? Will you send SMS to me? Is she married? It won't. So it will happen when it happens. Enjoy the time till it happens. When the time comes, we leave the body. So going to the end point sometimes gives me so much courage. After I leave the body, this problem is not there. I was struggling to get through engineering exams. At that time, it was a Herculean task for me. Now, what is there? A plus b whole square equal to a square plus b. Is it useful for me? Or stress by strain equal to Young's model. Is it useful for me? So that all this is temporary. My ignorance also only makes this as permanent and huge, and I'm shaken by this. So go to the extreme and don't give value to each of the individual problems you get. Trust Guru, 100% you focus.
Guruji, since you have explained so beautifully about mantras, one thing I want to know, there are means many sadhakas or many beginners who are there who are just want to start the sadhana, just spirituality, not even Shividya, who are very new to the towards the spiritual world, they want to start something, but getting a guru is not possible for everyone. That's what my Guruji used to say, that you cannot get a guru easily, that true guru who can give you the diksha. So if someone who is just beginning his path, can he chant certain mantras, certain basic mantras without a diksha or something like that? Can you put some light on that?
Suppose you are starting your journey.
Mhm.
Before starting your vehicle, you need to know where you want to go.
True.
That itself, this person doesn't know.
Mhm.
He started the car.
Mhm.
Because he doesn't know the target,
Mhm.
he doesn't know the route also.
True.
And this person will never reach the target because the target was not there.
Mhm.
It's not defined. The target is not defined, the path is not defined. He'll be roaming around. He can recite the mantra, recite the mantra, recite the mantra, recite the mantra, recite the mantra.
Mhm.
Life will be the same.
True.
Nobody can say you cannot recite the mantra. And nobody can blackmail anybody. If you recite the mantra, the harm will come. No. There is no connection at all.
True.
It just is reciting, I'm Rim Klim Jamunda Vijay, I'm Rim Klim Jamunda. Anything can happen only when the connection is there. And the connection should be perfect.
True.
So, for that,
Mhm.
you can recite the mantra out of law. Ekalavya.
Mhm. Okay.
Dronacharya, did he come and teach archery? He just thought.
Mhm.
And he got it.
True.
But he also got punishment
True.
for that by
Mhm.
losing the thumb at the end, which was become useless for him.
True.
Archery. So you can recite any mantra, particularly sattvic mantras,
Mhm.
but to get the real benefit of that mantra,
Mhm.
before you start your sadhana, anybody, they should know why they want to do sadhana. Many people come to our Sri Vidya classes. Our people will ask, why do you want? They said, I'll get a good job. No, I'm sorry. Sri Vidya will not give you a good job. Maybe you can have, but don't come to Sri Vidya to get a job, to get a good marriage, to get good children, to solve a problem, to get well. No,
Mhm.
it will be there. But you'll have enough strength and ability and skill to tackle that problem. Ultimately, you'll be the winner. You get everything, not only job, you get everything. Like my life.
Okay.
Oh my God, excellent. She has given everything
Mhm.
to me and my wife.
Mhm.
But did I do any hard work for that? No. In fact, my sishyas will, if they see the podcast, they may blame me. I didn't do yantra puja, so also 41 days, 31 days. No. Nothing. I just learned it. That's all.
Mhm.
Only Navavarna puja I did for 5 years. Every
Okay.
day, 3 times.
Wow.
3 times. No. That is the way. So, coming back to that, can anybody recite the mantra? Yes. But if the guru comes,
Mhm.
what he or she does is
Mhm.
he fixes the target. My guru fixed the target to me.
Mhm.
Before coming to my guru, my target was very shaky. I want to become like Ramana Maharshi. I want to become like Ramakrishna Paramahansa. These are
Wow.
only 2 people in my life.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can become. But this
Mhm.
is very. He's of different type. You're the different type. You
Mhm.
are trying to connect to both. It will not
True.
happen like that. So Guru fixed the target, and he first itself he told you'll become a guru. Day one he told you'll become a guru. So fix the target and set the path for that. So fixing the target, he's a GPS, perfect GPS. So without that, the route is very risky. Right or left, you don't know. T junction. Every point he gets. Even if you err in the wrong way, reroute, it comes. It doesn't score you. Reroute. Until you reach the target, the GPS will be there. Like that, you need to have a guru to get good results and experience that in a shorter span of time. But again, I'm very careful. When I say shorter, that means quickly I can get Panchadashi, Shodasi, people can ask. No. Whatever is designed for you,
Mhm.
the Guru will prescribe. Guru will not teach the same thing for everybody. Customized to you, he set the target, he sets the path. A lady came, she's totally into pujas
Mhm.
and doesn't care about the swada. When she came to our Guruji, said, stop everything. Take care of your husband and children. That itself is puja. For her, that is the Guru Diksha. For a person who is completely materialistic, mantra. So he's healer, everything. Guru is everything. So better to have a guru. And we can ask, how do you get a guru?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Because in this time, finding correct means finding the guru who can guide you is quite tough, and following the path of guru is also not easy. So you can.
I'll give you a wonderful, easiest example to understand.
Okay.
People before marrying, they want to get a good husband or good wife. For for that they do so much homework, profiles, background search, muhurt, kundali. Why then the marriages are failing? So whatever actions you do to get a guru, this get word is dangerous. To get something, get itself is a desire. And to get a guru, Kabir, in fact, Guru bin jnaan kahan se paun? He just cried. You know, Baiju Bawra, that song, Man Tadpat. Guru bina jnaan kahan se paun? You cry for Guru. You cry for a guide. But don't analyze and search which Guru is bad, which Guru is powerful, which Guru charges less, which Guru quickly gives Panchadashi. All these analytical features will not work for Guru or God.
True.
No. You cannot check what qualities I have to check a Guru. So you just surrender to the Supreme, not to this person. Supreme, मेरे को कोई किसी को दिखाओ,
Mm-hmm.
मैं एक्सपेक्ट करता हूँ, एक्सेप्ट करूँगा, लेकिन जल्दी दिखाओ, अभी दिखाओ, ऐसा बोला मत. मैं साल भर, जीवन भर वेट करूँगा. My life long I'll wait, but show me a Guru. And even before we leave the body, that Guru can come. 100%. So surrender to the Supreme, and the Guru will be sent to. I'm not selling out of ego. I never searched for Guru. Guru came to me. Amritananda Saraswati, you know that also. So if you search, it's not like searching for supermarket or something like which supermarket is good, which is near to me, like that. No. In a match also, to be frank, I searched for about 40 to 50 matches. Everything, just profiles and she does dance, music, that's my passion. Everything. My Guruji was watching fun. He didn't guide me at that time. My father was vexed with me. I got my daughter married, but I don't know whether I can get you married or not. What kind of searches you are making? And finally, when I married Guru Amma, Usha Amma, Arunamba, nothing matches to my what you call list. I just was drinking coffee, looked at me. Somehow I thought I need to marry her. And then immediately no phones, I wrote to my Guru, Guruji, I have seen this girl, I want to marry, but that nothing suits my requirement. What would I do? But I feel like I need to marry.
Mm-hmm.
That feel.
True.
When you see the person, you're safe with him or her.
Mm-hmm.
And whether he has got knowledge, this Guru has got miracles, this Guru doesn't have miracles. My Guru wanted to test me.
Mm-hmm.
When I was with him, I didn't see that Guru, how much miracles they are doing.
Mm-hmm.
How do you create Vibhuti, Subho? Can you create vibhuti like this? I can't create. He used to talk to me. And then I know what he's trying to do. And he said, go to that guru and learn Dasamahavidyas, very powerful. I said, Guruji, you give me, I'll take. I will not go to any other guru, even though they are looking powerful. So you cannot get a guru. That word I need to be very careful. Pray to mother to show a guru.
I remember my instance because your guru is the same, my guru as well. Because when I was praying to the goddess itself, actually, Lalita Sadhna came into my life first. At that time, I was not aware about anything, and after that, I felt that I should get more knowledge about goddess Lalita. And at that time, that particular time, I was thinking where I can get that. So I start searching everywhere where I can get the knowledge about Maa Lalita. So I got to know at that time that the mantras of goddess can be chanted in the presence of a guru or through a guru diksha. And after that, I started asking, and it is like that only, as you said, the guru who is meant for you or who is going to show you the path comes automatically when you are ready.
Mhm.
And after some time he came automatically. So I can relate with your words. It was completely like it happened with me as well. So I want to know, basically, if a person, he want to start with the spirituality, since we are talking about goddess Lalita. If I'm a person, I don't have any guru diksha, but I love Lalita Sahasranam because I have heard it once and I am feeling connected to recite it. So, can I recite it without a Guru Diksha? Lalita Sahasranam.
Not only Lalita Sahasranam, Trishati
Mm-hmm.
and Kaka, Rupa, Kalyani, Kalyanusani, more people are scared with Trishiti also, because beginning of every letter, if you join, it is Panchadashi.
Panchadashi.
Ka e ilahri madhara. So can we recite without Diksha? There are so many things. As I told you before, mantras also can be recited without Diksha. It won't work.
True.
But certain mantras like Vamachara and other mantras, you should never go to that. Or never put unless you are interested in it, get a guru, proper guru, go in the direction. That's a different thing. I'm not talking about that because that's not my subject. Here, when I'm reciting any stotra is stotra priya stutimati, for hailing the mother. It's not mantras, even though Lalita Sahasranam is a cluster of all the mantras and the remedies for many problems. Bhaskar Raya decoded Lalita Sahasranam and he proved Manorupeshu Kodana Panchatanmat Saika, it is referring to Bala Mantram. Every word he decoded, Bala mantra is included. Like that, it is having mantras not openly hidden. But the main intention of Lalita Sahasranam is to hail mother, to understand mother. Anybody can recite any stotra without diksha. Don't listen to anyone. Nobody can stop anybody to. In fact, my Guruji used to say, why you recite all the stotras and copy? Let it come from here, like Kalidas.
True.
Do that much upasana and surrender. You create your own ashtotra for Lalita. Whatever comes to your mind. I created.
Wow.
Whatever. You can also create. Not that I'm great. So many words. Karuna rasadayini, Karuna pura hrudaye, vanchita adha pradayini. Whatever you comes. Maha sundar rupini. Koti yogini ganadevita. All the mantras which come to your mind. You just put and 108, you recite that because it's your own child, you get connected more. In fact, he gone to another extent. He said, all the relatives' name, friends' names, you join, include that into your enemy's name also, and form a ashtotra. And do the puja. Why not? All the names, Sarvadeva Namaskaram, Keshavam Pratigachati, all the names refer to Keshava only. Then why not? This way, at least you can love your family.
True.
You can't scold them after doing
Stotrams.
puja. And that to include your enemy also. So-called enemy, not enemy, so-called enemy.
Mhm.
And I taught to some of my disciples, they made also and they got good results. It looks cranky and funny for people, but this is a reality. So, Lalita Sahasranama, Meenakshi, Pancharatnam,
Mhm.
they came out of, of them, of the rishis and Shankaracharya like people. Anybody can recite.
Okay.
But
Mhm.
if a proper guru is there,
Mhm.
you can refer to Bhaskar Raya's. For Lalita Sahasranam, Bhaskar Raya is authority. He wrote a very big book in Sanskrit, meaning this big 600 pages. Only for Sri Mata, he gave 50 pages of explanation.
Wow.
And 4 different. One is grammatic explanation, one is Pauranic explanation, one is Adhyatmic explanation, one is Vyavaharik.
Wow.
Whatever you want, you can select. So if you can refer to that
Mhm.
before reciting, it will help me more. Like you asked me, Chitaknikunda Sambhuta.
Mhm.
Then instead of imagining Chitaknikunda outside, Chitaknikunda Sambhuta, Devakara Samudda, Chalan Meena Balochana, Navajampaka Pushpaba, Nasa, Dandavirada, Tara Kanti, Teraskari, Nasa, Varabasa. I get connected.
True.
And you feel mother in you when you are reciting. That will help you. But nobody can say without Diksha. What Diksha they can give for Lalita Sahasranam? I can't understand. At least for Chandi part, you should get Navarna Diksha. They can understand because at the end you have to do 108 Navarna Mantra Diksha. But what Diksha you want for the Lalita Sahasranam? If that is the case, 90% of people cannot recite Lalita Sahasranam. Only few people can. So all the stotra is different, sloka is different.
Mhm.
In that case, Shukram Bharadram also you should get
Mhm.
Diksha.
True.
Or
Mhm.
when during the Naivedyam,
Mhm.
what
The
you do? Om
Om
Bhurbhosvaha.
Bhuvasva Gayatri
Who
Mantra.
gave you the Diksha?
No one.
Gayatri Diksha they gave.
No.
Then why are you reciting that mantra itself? You are reciting without Diksha. Stotra, how can you avoid? Ask yourself.
Yeah,
Yes?
that is the thing, because even I encourage people to
Yeah.
recite Lalita Sahasranam. In fact, I feel that this stotram in current times, it is something that can help the youth in coming back to the track, because what I feel is the youth is completely lost into the social media and other distractions, and many of them are saying that we don't believe in the god or some supreme power, but somewhere they believe in astrology, they believe in tarot, they believe in all those things that humans have created for prediction of the future, but they do not believe in the god. So for getting back to those particular youth who are suffering from stress, anxiety, and other things, I believe this totem can help them a lot, because I feel myself that this totem cleanses your emotions, negative emotions, and helps you in connecting with the higher powers. So, sir, can you put some light on that? That what this totem can help you, especially to the this particular youth.
Like a Chinese guru has given a mantra to a Sishya. He said, you look at anything, recite the mantra, look at anything, it will move automatically. Tikshta drishti. This person has done a lot of uh, upasana and he was trying to move an object. It didn't move. He complained to Guruji. Guruji, your mantra is not working, it's not moving. He said, you didn't notice your wall behind is already moved. So, if you recite Lalita Sahasranamam with a particular aim of achieving anything, Goddess Mother can put you into Maya. It may not happen. But that's why if you have some stress problem is there, and or you don't have job, you have knee pain, Manikya Mukutakara, Janudvai Virasa is a line for knee pain, back pain, Mooladhara, Ambujaruda, Panchapaktrasansa. There is a process of reciting. We can teach. But I tell the people, only on the first day you can have that desire. Because you are a human being. You can always, you need to have, if you file an application, you need to have valid reason for application, right? Supreme Court judge. Supreme. So you file an application, Amma, I'm after all a human being. I'm not great Rishi or I'm not getting job. This is the only problem. Get me a job. I will recite this Lalita Sadhna every day without fail and teach also. Please get me a job. That's first day. For getting a job, you are reciting Lalita Sadhna. Then start Maheshwari, Mahadevi, Mahalakshmi, Marapriya, Sri Mata, Sri Maharajni, Sri Matra, Sri Maheshwari, Mahadevi, Mahalakshmi, Marapriya. 90 days. But during the 90 days, have a feeling, thank you, Amma, for not giving me job, because with that reason only I'm able to recite great stotra like this. What happens, in this process, you are becoming a yogi, taking your problem as an opportunity. And if everybody becomes yogi, she has to vacate that Manidipam will be full and all the temples have to be closed. No business can run.
True.
So the Maya has to go. That's why she gives you a job in between. And that person thinks, I recited this, I got a job. But any time you get a success, be very careful what else is waiting for me in the Maya. If you are careful, then fine, you will continue. But then that job will put you into stress from morning to evening and you don't recite Lalita Sahasranam anymore, or you get a bad, manager. Then you'll come to the Guru. Which mantra I need to recite for getting a good manager? And he gives Teraskarani mantra. There are mantras, there are Lalita Sahasranam also. Teraskarani word is there. That line you do, you get changed of job, everything. But how long you are going to continue? So even though Lalita Sahasranam or any stotra, a Devi Kavacham, they have purpose for every line. Only in the first day you are able, to tell the desire. And the rest of the day you should not think about the problem. See, I'm trying to give this to you, okay? This is my problem.
Mm-hmm.
Please take it, I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to take it.
Mm-hmm.
Try to take it.
Okay.
Take my problem. Take my problem. And you'll say, leave it.
Okay.
Then I'll take it.
Because I'm holding it. Yeah.
Every day I'm telling, I need a job, I need a job. Okay, you told me one. Leave it, leave that problem. And focus on the stotra. It will work.
True. That is the mistake I guess majority of the sadhakas are also doing. Every day the same sankalp they are reciting. Because she's aware that this is the sankalp and for that particular purpose you are doing the sadhana. Understood. This is something which is one of the most terrible mistakes in the sadhana.
Yes.
Thanks a lot for this particular, because it is because even I feel this is something which majority of the sadhaks are doing. So it was.
I was also like that. I didn't get dropped from sky.
Mm-hmm.
I learned by my life events, everything. Of course, Guruji's grace, silently he was teaching. So then I realized there's no point in holding it.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell. And ultimately, how many things I achieved in my life? Not 100% I achieved. But because of non-achievement, how many days I wasted by getting pain? These are the reviews you need to make. Every time you review yourself, every day, am I going in the right path? Am I achieving what I wanted? Am I hurting somebody? What will happen if I have a next birth? Will I get a good birth? At least continuation of this birth?
True.
This will check you and puts you in the right path. That's what occasionally I do, if not daily.
Very true. Very true. seriously, this thing is an eye opener, especially for us and everyone who is trying to come in the sadhana. Basically, sadhana should be done with the intent of getting connected, which I understood. Things she will give at her own because she also wants you to play with the Maya. So I understood.
And again, getting connected to that blank, we should not fill up.
Mhm.
Getting connected to her, as long as say I want to get it connected to her, the duality is telling me.
I'm the one.
But getting to connected to myself, that is why she told very secretly, Antarmukha Samaradhya Bahirmukha Sudurlabha. You do any number of janmas, pujas like this, until you eliminate the second party and see the second party in you, which is the truth. Ekaivaham jagatyatra didiya ka mama para. I am only the person. Whether I am this person or this person or this person.
Now I got the point. Guruji Amita Nanatha wrote one article where he said, if you want to be abundant, start allowing yourself to receive the abundance. Say that I allow myself to receive the abundance, because what happens is we say we want to achieve abundance, but unknowingly, subconsciously, we are creating more obstacles in the process of receiving that. So he said, you are the goddess yourself, and you have to allow yourself. Now I understood the meaning of that particular line.
And abundance, I should not define. Anything that is defined is not truth. That's the axiom. Anything that is defined. If I specify this is God, no, I can't fix it. Then that's not God. So anything that is defined is not truth. What is abundance? Abundance, in my view, huge, vast. This is not abundance. So when I'm feeling the meaning of abundance is vastness or anything like that, I may not achieve it quickly. Abundance is being what you are.
Satisfaction.
Yeah. To say tushti. Tushti is satisfaction. I'm abundant as a ant feels great in walking gracefully. I'm a great creature.
True.
Okay?
Yeah, it means I agree with the last line. I am a great teacher, because
That is why Tyagaraja sang Chimalo Brahmalo. Anoraniyan Mahato Mahiyan. Abrahma Kedadanne. So many references I can give.
Mhm.
Everything is abundant. If I think I am big, well, I see an elephant, I have to become like that.
True.
Everything is powerful, abundant in its own way. And that feeling of tushti, if you get, you are abundant.
From this, got reminded one line of Guruji Amitanatha itself. He used to say one thing: the world you see outside is just a reflection of your inside.
Vishwam Drishyam Darpana Nagari,
Yeah.
Dakshinamurti Stotram.
Yeah.